Today is the biggest of days so far in our Glory Hunter journey, the start of the Europa League semi-final, and we could win Serie A. Hello there, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. It's me, DoctorBenjy FM. Good to see you. I hope I find you very well. Now, look, last episode, you smashed it out the park. 5,000 likes on the video. I genuinely didn't think it was possible. So thank you, everybody. And I promised a weekend upload. You didn't get it. I wasn't feeling great over the weekend. I don't want to make videos, and I feel so guilty about this as well, because the intention, of course, is to do the video. In recent times, I've said, oh, let's do this, but then sometimes we've not had a video that weekend. It happened quite a lot during the Manchester City series, but the City series is a good example of, like, I don't want to compromise the quality of the content when I'm not feeling very well. I don't want to put out a poor video. These videos last forever. So the idea of putting up ones that aren't very good, just to put them up for the sake of it and to make the money off the video, doesn't sit right with me. I want to know that if you're watching these videos, you watch them because they're good quality, as well as having fun playing Football Manager. So hopefully you understand. Sorry that it didn't come out, but thank you so much for the love and support. It was, it was amazing to see. And now we move to this, and we must talk about Dortmund. You can see on the future transfers, they've hired Mourinho. They've hired Mourinho for the future. I was happy to do it in the future. Mourinho. I genuinely can't believe it. Whatever then, Dortmund. Whatever. You weren't on the right team for me, it turns out, and maybe you will be in the future if it comes up. But I can't believe it. I'll be fine with it, but he's an Inter legend. That only makes it worse. Now, since we last met, folks, we've won our last couple of games, Bologna and Roma in between. So we will be in another Italian Cup final against Lazio in an upcoming episode. But, and the biggest of buts, the Serie A League title race, if you can call it a race. It's like tortoise and the hare. Hang on, I'm the hare here. It's like two tortoises, but one with roller skates. How many wheels is that? We sit 12 points clear, and Zebra have 4 games to go. Now, for those that are good at maths, you'll know that based on our goal difference. Is it goal difference? I forget every flipping time. Results between teams. Hang on. All right, so they beat me this. Oh, actually, it's not over at all. I came into today thinking it was goal difference. It's not. And I'll play them again in the future. But the reality is, viewers, all we have to do is win one game. Now, we play Sampdoria coming up. Hopefully we can win it. But before we do that, you can see there it's on the 5th of May. In 3 days' time, Zebra play Brescia. Now, if Brescia put Zebra under pressure, then it could happen, and we wouldn't have to even lift a finger, viewers, which is fine with me. But before we do that, let's play the first game of the Europa League. Of course, a tournament that is there to be ticked off. Let's see if we can beat Atalanta in the first leg and set ourselves up for a future second leg semi-final victory, I hope. I genuinely won't have, in my opinion, I won't have many better opportunities to win the Europa League than this. So probably need to make the best of this, Ben. And speaking of which, Theo Hernandez out, unavailable, suspended. Of course he is. And some of my boys are a little bit tired, but we're going to take the risk on them. We're going to try them out. That is Rafinha and SMS. We're going to make them play regardless and hopefully get this job done. I suspect even a second string would put in a decent shift against Atalanta. So the first team here should be doing the absolute business. If they don't do the business, well, I'll be disappointed. Obviously, we all will be. Atalanta have got Dwight McNeil from Burnley. It shouldn't be weird, but it is a bit weird. Also, weeks to go before I've put the tree up on. I've moved the square. Remember the cube things? Yeah, they're behind me now. So I just thought I'd tell you about the decorating I've done. They were sitting there, over there, and I've put them over. It wasn't a lot of work, if I'm honest. I just moved a unit from one part of the... You get it, you've moved stuff. I'll move on. All right, then, let's see how we do. Now, of course, Atalanta wear Inter-based colours, which is scary. And they've got Vignato, who was a big part of the first Glory Hunter. And Youssef Demir's in there as well. They've actually got some quite good players. And Insigne's there as well. Very strange. Now, we've not lost in about 20 matches. So, we've not even drawn. We've won every game consistently for ages. Rangers is the other semi-final versus Arsenal. And I'm sorry if any Rangers fans are watching, because the way I've just gone, Rangers, does suspect, or does suggest at least, that I was not expecting them to be there. As we've gone all the way back to Bijlow here, who's launched a ball forward. Vlahovic has knocked it down. Is this going to count? Well, no, it's not gone in, and that's part of the rules. But it was still a good chance. All right, so far... Quite a basic game. You can see from our key passes over here, though, we've done far more in the game than they have. We sort of just have to keep going. I've noticed that Singo's struggling a little bit, though, and Kalulu is on the bench, so we're going to bring him in. And I've got 6 subs. Am I an idiot? How's that happened? No Tadali today, who's been struggling a little bit with fitness, but the Kessie SMS dream team, I expect to do the business regardless, really, as Kalulu whips the ball towards Leon Bailey, and it's headed down quite neatly. Of course, the away side here, but they've got rid of away goals in Europe in recent times, which I do think is probably correct, as football teams are pretty good in any venue, I find, as it's going to be Atalanta to maybe work something. And this would be interesting because it would put a bit of pressure on the upcoming game against them in the second leg, and of course would put some doubts in my mind over whether we can secure a league title. At left back, we're not as good as they potentially are. At right back, ball played into the middle, a shot goes in, it's off the outside of the post and behind. Got a throw in. Pellegrini plays it to Vlahovic, gets it back if he wants to put a ball in. It doesn't quite come off for him, though. And Kessie inside to SMS. Lovely ball by SMS. That is brilliant. As Pellegrini didn't really use the momentum of the pass to make something happen. Vlahovic is on the edge of the penalty area. Back to Pellegrini as we're a little bit passive here, not really finding the correct pass. And Demir is the man that comes away with it. And it's a bit of a 3v2 situation as we do get back well. The ball into McNeil's very, very good, though. McNeil. Okay, well, that's fine. It's gone wide. Calm. I'm calm. I don't sound calm, though, did I? Didn't sound very calm. I'd make some subs here, but I only put 6 on the bench. Bring a Cardi in or Columbi, and I'm just looking at Tonali there. He was short of fitness. I just don't know. He's still got this sort of little injury. Wait, what is the injury? His wrist. I'm leaving out because of a bad. Get on. Now, of course, he's wearing a strapping. I forgot that we strapped it. That's the thing that happened against Roma. That was the big thing against Roma. Tonali, I think he broke his wrist, but I've been allowed to pop a little bandage on it if DoctorBenjy, of course. So, yeah, he can carry on. He's going to take this corner. Will he have an influence now? I've brought him on the pitch. Vlahovic. I thought it was going towards the goal. It's actually a breakaway for a player called Hyde. Is that? Well, he didn't really seek that pass out particularly well, did he? Seek because of them. Oh, you got it. Cortez with a long... it's not good. A long ball forward to absolutely nobody. Now, I'd be so disappointed to lose this game, or draw, actually. Again, our run is so good recently, and we're just sort of passively watching Atalanta play it back to their goalkeeper. I'd probably make a change out wide if we could here. Do you know what? Vlahovic is going to come off. Colombo's going to come on. And we're going to see just in the final few minutes, will it be an Atalanta chance as... Oh my word, it might be an Atalanta chance. We're giving them... Oh my God, I just coughed out of pure panic, viewers. I don't think I've done that before. Kalulu over to Rafinha, and we're surviving. But Atalanta... I mean, they're going to hold me to a draw, aren't they? Unless something magical happens. It's 0-0 in our first leg, and it was a pretty dull game, to be honest. All right, maybe the Europa League is not as straightforward as I'd imagined. Now, I've not conceded, which, of course, is a positive point there. Singh goes out for a couple of days. He will miss the hopefully the victorious Serie A title win. But you can see just how impressive that is from the old boys at Atalanta. Again, won Serie A recently, so I'm not that disgusted in myself. But still, look at that. It's been so good. I noticed in that run of wins, I didn't beat them. So that's something, I guess. And I drew 0-0 with them when I played them earlier this season. Well, they're over there. What a problem they are. I'm starting to have a real resentment for them. Right, a few days to go. As my assistant's going to deal with that, no problem. We're going to get these boys rested, ready for the next game against Sampdoria. Of course, we know because of the timings, if Zebra drop points, it'll be the worst way to win a league title in Glory Hunter. But we'll take it, viewers. Regardless of whether we win the league or not, viewers, we're not going to Dortmund, are we? So it's a problem. I can do a meeting on Saturday morning to say we're going to win the league. I'm going to say we're going to win the league. Let's finish the job. No, they could not agree more. I can't believe it, viewers, but we're taking this to the bank. Right, come on then. Let's clap up. Let's get this done. By the way, if Brescia secure me the league title, in a way, it's not even mine. So Zebra, do me a favour, win your game, and then I'll do the rest. Right, there's some afternoon games happening. As I'm just sort of now I'm basically watching final score now, just waiting for results to come in, hoping that in a way Brescia have been beaten by Zebra. I do not want to wrap up the league title in this fashion. They play at 6 o'clock, so this is it. We might be about to win the league, viewers. I've got no news, so I'm guessing a 2-0 win for Zebra. Okay, good. In a way, happy about this. Kulusevski, Moise Kean with the goals. And we now then know that if we win against relegated Sampdoria, then we've got it. We've got it in the bag. How are they relegated? I don't understand. How are they relegated? What if they win all their games? Is it bugged? They're not relegated. Apparently they've just been relegated. How? We play loads of games still. And you've got loads of games left. Right, well that, viewers, someone tell me why they're relegated. They're not relegated. If they beat me, they're definitely not relegated. All right, Tonali's going to come back in from the start. This is our chance then to get it done. Even with the rest, Rafinha still struggling. If only we had someone that could come in and play instead of him. Oh, that's right, Dybala. We'll try him out. I've just done no subs again. Why have I forgot the rules? Hang on, did we progress? Oh no, we have got subs this time. Everything's fine. I'm a shambles of a man, viewers. I am a shambles of a man. Right, here we go then. Let's get into this now and let's get this job done. I think it was 7 and I obviously missed one of the selections in the previous thing, but all the others up below were registered, so that's why I thought I had enough subs. I hate the subs. I hate 12 or 7 or 9 subs. It's rubbish. Who do I think will win the league? I think Milan will win the league. I'm going to answer boldly, viewers. Here we go. Right, let's get this. I hate those officials. I hate them. No, you will not find a more infuriating image for me than that. I can't. Kalulu, SMS. An early goal, 19 minutes in, would be just the ticket, as that's not going to go out for a corner, is it? Ball played in. Sesko was under it. Down to Leon Bailey. Can he get the shot on goal? Not quite. Pellegrini. I've just remembered I could have played Lucas Hernandez. He's not suspended for the league. He's just Europe. I'm a professional manager, viewers. I do this professionally, and my head is in a spin as Pellegrini gets it back again at left back. Can't even bring Hernandez on because he's not in the squad because he was suspended for the. This is, again, I blame the substitute situation. That's a penalty. If it's not, I'm not sure it is a penalty actually. Vlahovic seems to have just dived towards the crowd in celebration. I'm not convinced this is as in. I don't think it necessarily was, but will still be given. Penalty awarded. Wow, okay. Dybala's going to step up, and that I have sort of derided as being a massive waste of space. But this time, he proves me wrong. Dybala makes it 1-0, and it's only his 5th goal of the season, and that is proof if required. Waste of space, rubbish. Waste of my life. Well, waste of Milan money, actually. Not really. I wouldn't say it was a waste of my life. That is a bit extreme. Milan 1, Sampdoria 0. And a throw-in deep into their half, even without Theo Hernandez, who I don't know if I've mentioned, viewers, isn't playing today. Leon Bailey on that right foot of his, when he goes very, very close and then tamely passes it to the goalkeeper. I wouldn't call it excellent. Dybala, ball whipped in. Tamori, is that going to count? It looked onside to me, but of course, true to form in Football Manager 2021 or 22. I mean, either game, the VAR will be checking it regardless. The goal has been awarded. We are 2-0 up, and we are ever closer to wrapping up this league campaign, and this feels good. I did not tick off Italy early last time. I cocked it up majorly, and then we had to return. The Champions League was something we did quite early, and we never had to write, they're getting a man sent off. Oh, viewers, oh dear. They've lost their heads. I mean, do you know what this is? I don't blame them, really. They've been told that they're relegated, even though mathematically they're not, but they've gone, well, if we are, fine, we are. I don't know what they're wafting. They're wafting something at the same time, apparently. 37 minutes and 41. That's embarrassing. We've got an extra player, so I think we can get a result. It shouldn't be down to the extra player, but it's looking pretty good. Juve will not be able to catch us. Only 9 points will be left for them. This will give us a 12-point advantage. There's a free kick to be taken, I assume, by Tonali. He doesn't usually miss them from there. And once again, he doesn't miss it from there. It's 3-0, and I'm a genius. What more can we say? And by genius, viewers, I'll be honest with you, I've built the best team in Italy, and I've won with it. Look at me go. Problem, of course, now comes with where on earth do I go next? What do I do? This is where the questions come in, viewers, and I'll take your comments on board here. Do I stay in Italy and wait for a job to become available and just continue as Milan manager and maybe try and win the Champions League? Because that is still a thing, obviously. Or do we look for a move and try and win the Champions League with a side that are better than this Milan side? Because while I think that we're the best team in Italy, and while I think we're going to get 100 points as AC Milan, I still think we are way off the pace with Europe's elite, hence that we're in the Europa League, really. That is part of the problem. So there's a decision that has to be made. Of course, there's money to spend as Milan manager. We can improve it further. what we don't need is penalty takers, as we've got ourselves another one. He's going to go and look at his pigging screen. I can't believe it. Honestly, mate, probably, well, to be fair, he's probably watching a new DoctorBenjy FM upload. So who can tell what he's watching? He's come back out. He's gone, oh, yeah. What? No penalty? All that for that? Wow, okay. I'm a bit stunned, to be honest. But viewers, as we tick towards added time, Italy is about to, well, is completing. And there's the title and everything. Oh, goodness me. As the Milan boys, as I'm doing it, dressed as a Twitch TV, sort of, I don't know. I can only assume I'm promoting it, wearing that purple suit. You can see me at the end there. Why are they not showing me? I mean, barely an arm there. There's me, stood there, look. As the trophy is handed over, and we are crowned Serie A champions of Italy. Raise that trophy. I need something to raise. I've got a microphone stand here, which I think that'll do. And not even a headphone stand. And there we go. Yes. That feels good. Put that in pride of place. But there we are, viewers. Let's face it. It was easy once we figured out what the dickens was going on with this team. And pretty happy, to be honest. Now, the job here, it must be said, as much as it feels like it is done, is not done. Because, again, I think we've got our best chance of winning the Europa League if we can get past 7th place Atalanta and then beat either Rangers or Arsenal. I mean, you'd think Arsenal. What was the result in the first leg, actually? We should probably take a look at that. It was 0-0 as well. So a couple of 0-0s. It's all to play for. And guess what's going to be tomorrow, viewers? Yes, you've figured it out. It's going to be just that. Now, we've got the Italian Cup final. Would you want to see the Italian Cup final as well? I mean, we've won it. We can retain it. I guess so. The game against Zebra now, irrelevant. So I think we focus on the big wins. How many trophies can we accumulate, of course? As there we are then. Glory Hunter, tick another one off. We have won the Italian League title. And now, well, what next? If you enjoyed the video today, viewers, do leave a like on it. Thank you so much for your support. And as I mentioned at the beginning, and sorry for the lack of weekend uploads, there's going to be uploads all this week, all this week, actually, until Friday. I'm going to take Christmas Day off, if that's all right with you. And then I'll be back again beyond that. And I'm sure you'll see me in the new year, as well as the days between that awkward period between Christmas and New Year. I'll be there.